Andy, a tough result to take today. What was your thoughts on the match?
Oh, we weren't at the races, was we? Let's be honest. I think we just looked all at sea, to be honest. I tried to put my finger on it, and I kind of probably should sympathise a little bit with Gillingham now, because they had a day less rest, and they were, you could argue, not very good against us, and we was okay. And you could look at this today and think we've had a day less rest, and we ain't really got going anywhere. I can't take anything away from Crewe though. Their front two, they stretch us and kept stretching us and caused us problems all day long. So look, let me not use that as an excuse. I'm not taking nothing away from Crewe, but we were way. I don't think there was a player on the pitch there today that could come over any credit at all. We was miles off it, all over the place.
And it was a mad 10-minute period in the first half, which ultimately contributed to that. And difficult circumstances to concede the first goal in.
Well, the circumstances, the first goal, I mean, I think it's a foul on Cheeky first and foremost. And what frustrates me is the same ref that we had in the home fixture against Crewe. And there was a foul on Omar in that game. So, you know, that kind of frustrated me a little bit. But there was still a lot to do from that moment on, you know. So I can't use that. I'm not going to use it as an excuse. We just weren't very good. You know, we wasn't very good all over the place. We left spaces, we left players, we stopped when Callum went down. It wasn't a head injury. We're just so off it today. And it's so not like us. I don't think I've ever stood here in front of this camera or you and said that since I've been here. And you can't have days like that against a team that are fourth in the league, probably maybe even third now, I don't know. And they exposed us all over the place today.
I was just going to say that actually it's been a very long time since we stood here and you said you were genuinely disappointed with your team.
Yeah, look, I can accept getting beat. Certainly, you know, from coming up out of the league, I can accept it. I can't accept it when I don't see us like us. And today we weren't like that. We got humbled today. And Look, we had a period, I think about 14 games ago, where we sort of looked at each other and we all thought, right, we need to change one or two things, and this is maybe a little check we needed. We're gonna have to get our heads back on again and go again. I mean, look, it's one of those tough days at the office.
There was a bit of hope at 2-1, but 3-1 at half-time is a difficult scoreline to go in, isn't it?
Yeah, the problem we've got, right, is you know, at 2-1, you get gifted a penalty, and I thought it was gifted, the penalty, even though it was handball. You know, his hand's 15 foot in the air. We get a penalty and we're 2-1, and we've got to recognise that if we go in 2-1 at half time, we can regroup and maybe, you know, get something out of the game. But we concede again like less than 2 minutes after we've just scored, and I think that's about 5 out of 6 of the last goals we've conceded straight after scoring. We've got to sort of really get some leaders out there that say, right, it's not been a good day, let's regroup and just sit tight for a bit and go again, you know. And we ain't doing that at the moment, and there's a lot of frustration in me, as you can tell, and we've got to get better, you know, in many departments on today's performance.
And like we say, a rarity to have these kind of interviews, but important now, I guess, to dust ourselves down and look ahead to Newcastle next week.
Yeah, look, we've got to lick our wounds. We've got a little break from the league. You know, I can imagine Newcastle watched this today and they're really worried about us coming up there. It's a break from the league. We got, you know, the lads have been full tilt for this Christmas period, you know, and they've given us a good run. But we got to, like, you know, say, get ourselves a couple of days rest and get ourselves right for the weekend and go up there and give a good account of ourselves. That's really important. I'm not going up there for a day out. And then just really attack the second half of the season. And look, I'm disappointed, but I'm kind of, you know, I'm kind of still kind of quite hopeful and bullish that we'll be all right.
Plenty to play for, isn't there, still?
Yeah, loads of points to play for and loads of matches and everything we've done today. We come away from everything we're about today in every decision we made. So yeah, let's have a regroup and get back to it.
Well, Andy, thanks for your time. We'll catch you later in the week.
Thank you.